Time for our today's special value. If you were here at midnight, you saw how fast this went, especially in the 4 carat. It is going even faster now because it is the most beautiful present in diamonds that I have seen in earrings, in person, up close, without being behind a guard. It should be, I will say that, because the 4 carat is a $3,000 earring set, but they are firelight, so they are lab grown, so we can get them to you for about 60% less expensive, but an even higher quality of beauty and brilliance and clarity and cleanness. It's all the exact same genetic makeup of a diamond, it's just where it's grown. Here are your options, and I will tell you what's most limited already at 9:15 in the morning here on the East Coast. Emerald, which is here, sorry, is the most limited in all carat weights. So let's take a look at those first. You have your 1 carat, your 2 carat, your 3 carat, your 4 carat. That's what you decide on first, is which carat weight do you want. Then you choose, do you want your white gold or your yellow gold? Here's your other option. All the same options, 1, 2, 3, 4, white or yellow in your oval. 1, 2, 3, 4, white or oval in your round. They are all, so we had a today's special value last year in a stud that was super, super popular. One of the most popular today's special values of the year. This is a better value. So our comparable retail up to $1,000 off, depending on which ones you get. And it also has the halo, so it actually makes it look like even more of a diamond presence.
Yeah, it makes it more special. I'll tell you what, I loved the studs last February, and I know a lot of you have gotten a lot of great positive feedback on them. If you bought maybe the round last season, and this season you're saying, oh my gosh, this is, I can save even more money, and I want an emerald cut, I'd go for this one. I'd go for the emerald then, because the shadow halo makes it look like a completely different earring. What a shadow halo is, it's recessed lower than the center stone. So it makes that center stone in a 3-dimensional way come at you better. So it looks bigger. And when you surround it with a halo, and there's between 22 and 24 diamonds in the halo, depending on the shape that you get, when you do that, it makes it even more impressive. Like if you put a photograph on a wall, it looks nice. If you put a photograph in a mat and a frame on the wall, it looks spectacular. Then we call it art, right? So this is truly an artistry love. And so I say choose whatever size you want first. You love the brilliant round. The one you were just seeing is a classic silhouette. The round shape with the ideal cut will release the most light of any cut. It's the #1 selling cut in the world. So gentlemen, if you're buying this as a Valentine's Day gift, and we guarantee all of that, guarantee the delivery in time for Valentine's Day, I would play it safe and go with the round, right? If you want something a little more couture, a little bit more forward, this is where you live. You live in the oval then. It's got the same faceting structure as a brilliant round basically, but the table, the top facet is longer, it's broader, it's bigger. So you have a more shallow cut diamond with the same carat weight, so it looks immense. And those shadow halos on average will add visually a ½ a carat. So even though if you're buying a 4, it looks like a 4½, you know, it's crazy. Actually, now that I think about it, a 4 would be 2 carats in each ear. It's going to make each earring look like a 2½.
Wow.
So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And again, we have all 4, which is great, and white and yellow gold. We never did the yellow gold last year. We only did white gold to test it. So that's another reason that customers that bought the simple stud last year are now coming back and they're getting another metal, they're getting another shape. It has been wildly popular, and I'm really proud to say that the emerald is almost gone, because the emerald cut, that square one, that is our 3rd choice. You buy that one if you appreciate the clarity of the diamond. If you are someone who's very fastidious, I always say if you're a Virgo like my friend Darcy, she likes everything perfect, right? So the Virgos tend to do that. So if you like things that are very clean and very crisp, if you love that crisp white shirt, if you like that very neat and orderly home, you're going to be drawn to this. This is actually, ironically, the more classic of the 3 silhouettes.
It does seem the most classic. It also seems the most regal. It seems, and I feel like the yellow gold as well seems the most, you know,
royal.
Oh, yeah, royal. Almost like you're royalty, right?
Yes.
And you're like a little bit more sophisticated and proper in a good way, and kind of, you know, we're not allowed to cuss on air.
They're very,
but, you know, kind of have your stuff together, right? You know, I just feel like that is what I get from the emerald. They are the most limited right now. And I think that it's also more unique. because I think a round, which is the most popular in the world, is a little bit easier to find probably. Now, granted, trying to find this clarity cut, all of that in a diamond, elsewhere, you're paying 60% more. Trying to find this clarity cut in a diamond that's lab grown, elsewhere, you're paying upwards of $1,000 more. And even here at QVC, you would find this for a lot more expensive on a different day than today. Today's our today special value. That means the price goes away at the end of the day, or we will sell out of them, which we are set to sell out of them because they're not lasting. We're already very limited now in our white gold choices across the board and in our emerald. That's our most limited. In fact, if you want the emerald in the 1 carat, there's a dozen left in each. So 12 left in this one right here. There's your 1 carat, sorry. 12 left in that one right there. 12 left in its sister in the white. We also have the 2 carat. We also have the 3 carat. And then we also have the 4 carat.
I know. I'm dying to put one on. I'm going to now. I know you're wearing one.
I
right?
am, and I'm
What
in
do
the
you
round.
have? You've got the round. I'll put the
round.
emerald on.
Yes, please do.
Let's see.
So this is my second presentation of the Today Special Value so far this morning. And I also watched the just gorgeous and so talented Courtney at midnight when she was talking about these. And between these 3 presentations, I still can't figure out which cut I like the most.
That's why I think it's important you make that decision first, right?
I think I'm leaning towards the oval, but I am trying to vocalize why that is. It's not the emerald for me because I am not that much of a sophisticated, proper, fancy gal. And it might be the round, but I think it's the oval. I think something about the elongate. I think because the oval is a little bit different, right? And I am definitely feel a little bit different. I mean, it goes back to you. If you're buying this for somebody, though, I think this is such an easy one to decide on because it's not like it's a dangle or it's a hoop or it's something. You know, you don't have to.
If her ears are pierced, she's going to love them.
You don't have to guess her style because a stud is everybody's style.
That's so true. And it's never going to go out of style. It's my favorite earring. I just love it. It feels secure. If you wear glasses like I do, it makes sense to me to wear a stud. Sometimes some of the long pieces, they are a little too schmaltzy, you know, like a chandelier isn't really for me unless I'm going without my glasses or I'm wearing my hair back or something.
Right. You don't have to worry about the hairstyle either.
Right.
Because it works for long hair, short hair.
Katya.
A bob, no hair, like everything.
She's shining.
Katya, what are you? Are you emerald,
She's emerald.
round, or
Come
oval?
on, you know Katya. She's an emerald cut girl.
I mean.
Right? We talked about sophisticated and smart and all of those things, yes. Plus you have to get a higher degree of clarity than even our brand standard when you're cutting in to an emerald cut. You want it to be a perfect clarity. I happen to be double pierced, and so I put on 2. I put the 1 carat brilliant round at the top, and I put that very elegant emerald cut at the bottom so that you could get another look at the 4 carat. I love these layered. If you're looking for a gift for the gentleman as well, guys, a lot of guys I know have their ears pierced or their cartilage pierced. Any of the shapes and sizes would work, but I really like the 1 carat for that as an accent earring.
Since this is our Today Special Value, every single guest that I had in my 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock hours, I was looking at their ears and I was looking at what they had in there. And you know what's pretty traditional? Like studs are very traditional and everybody usually has a stud on, especially if you have multiple piercings.
Yes.
But like a 1/4 carat or like, you know, maybe if you're lucky, a 1/2 carat or even a 1/4 of a carat. And in fact, I know the only stud diamond earrings that I have were from my mother for my wedding day, and I wore them.
How special.
But they actually, and I'm not sure what the name is, you might know, they were set that they were a lot of little tiny diamonds set in a circle to make it look like a bigger diamond. So it was probably only, if I was close, a 1/2 carat of diamond, but it looked bigger because it was set.
Because of the halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, halos will visually add about a 1/2 carat in weight per earring. So yeah, and let's talk about earrings. It's difficult to outdo ourselves from last year.
It is difficult.
We work hard on the Today's Special
right.
Value. I mean, it was outstanding, don't get me wrong. But we really put our vendors to the task on these, and we said we need it to be unique. So we added the yellow color, right? So we never did that last year. So we did the yellow color. We added different different shapes. We added the shadow halo. We made it more special. The back of this earring is fully finished as well, and the actual back of it is an upgrade. It's a bigger back, so it'll hold that 4-carat weight. If you put it on correctly so that it fits, it'll sit right. And that's one of the comments that you had this morning.
There's
is that
back.
it
So you
was
see how
sitting
it sits
so
right?
well.
Yeah. Even in the big size, it'll sit right because of that back.
That's a lot of gold.
And safety and security. Yeah, that is.
A lot of companies will put a little tiny ear nut on that.
Yeah,
Not us.
no, that is a lot of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot of gold. Let's talk real quick. It's time for you to make your decision. This has been very popular since midnight. We are knocking on the door of selling out of numerous options here with like 12 left here, half a dozen left here. It's not going to last through the day, just like it didn't last through the day last year. And this is actually a better value, and it has the halo on it, so even a bigger present. It's going to get to you in time for Valentine's Day when you order it now. So, and you also have a 30-day love it or return it guarantee and free exchanges on colors and sizes. Plus, this is a generational piece. This is passed down from generation to generation. This is given to your daughters, your granddaughters, the great-granddaughters. Diamonds don't die. Diamonds just continue to age well and save and go up in price. And it's a diamond. So this is an investment piece for you. But you have to make your decision. Do you want it the emerald? Do you want the emerald cut? Do you want the oval cut, which I think is my favorite? Or do you want the round cut? And do you want it in 14-carat yellow or white? And do you want 1, 2, 3, or 4 carats to be gracing your ears? Now let's talk about how this is genetically the exact same as something that is grown in a mine, except even better. With that clarity.
I got a really exciting opportunity to go to a growing field and to see these grow and to see how they are, how they become what they are today out on the set. And I will tell you, it is so impressive to see. When a diamond grows in the earth, you may get an I2 or better, because when a diamond grows in the earth, it grows over billions of years of time. And as it comes to the Earth's surface, usually through volcanic activity, it picks up the kinds of inclusions that you're seeing on your screen right now. This chart is actually nonsensical for firelight,
right?
Because our firelight takes you up to VS+. It takes you up to eye clean quality. As far as color goes, we live in the same space as we do with our affinity diamond program. So we can live in the GH near colorless category, but make no mistake about it, it is a diamond. It starts with the seed of a diamond, and then it grows over time. It just grows faster than it would if it were in the earth. So think about flowers or tomatoes, right? If they're grown on the vine or if they're grown in a hothouse situation.
Everything, it's the same thing with fish. Fish is farmed, or it's still a fish, right? It's everything is the same. If to you, knowing that it was lab grown versus in a mine gets to you, well then okay. But when somebody looks at this, they won't think, oh, that's not a real diamond. It is a real diamond.
Right. It is not a simulant.
It's not simulated.
Simulants, for something to be a simulant, according to not just me, but the Gemological Institute of America, it just has to resemble a diamond. It can be, and it was in my 20-stone test, it can be gravel at the bottom of an aquarium. It could be, just something that sort of looks bright and shiny, right? So don't be fooled into thinking that something that's, $24 is the same as a diamond, because it's not.
And there's a tool that can be used to test and see if it's diamond. You guys you all know this.
I have it actually in my bag.
Right.
And the new diamond testers will test it as lab-grown diamond. The old diamond testers will test it as moissanite, because it is so much more brilliant than traditional diamonds from the earth. What makes it, in my opinion, different, and well, not just my opinion, it is different than moissanite, but in my opinion better, is that it's more durable than moissanite. Moissanite is a stone that is gorgeous. I have some myself, but it's doubly refractive, which is looking like a picture out of focus. With a singly refractive stone like a diamond, everything is crisp. So you see the yellows, you see the greens, you see the colors very well defined, you see the clarity in a beautiful way. It's not like you're looking at it through a foggy lens. And CZ will change over the years. It'll get foggy, it'll turn colors, it just does. It's, that's what the material is. And they melt it and recut it over and over again, and every time they do that, you lose the crispness, the sharpness. So I just want you to have the information that you need to know why you need to make this investment, because it is, it's a chunk of change. But if you're
that's-
buying for
that's
the
actually-
long term, buy Affinity. If you're going to hold it for your family and those types of things, if you want bigger, bolder, brighter diamonds, if you want twice as much carat weight than you had budgeted for, then you live here.
Yeah, if you just want to feel beautiful and,
Right,
and
exactly.
special, and sometimes you need those tangible things to make you feel that way, even though it really should come from the inside. I know it's very, very hard. But that's the thing, like it's not like CZ or Diamonique or something like that, in that the price is